Hello again, tarot friends and tarot-holics and tarot curious and anybody else who happens by. So today I have a new edition of the Thoth deck. This is a gold edition, which was put out by AGM Urania, Königsfort. And I just happened across this on Amazon. I'm not even sure what I was looking for, probably tarot decks again as usual. And in all the months and all the searches that I've done on Amazon for tarot decks, this never came up until just this last time, a couple of weeks ago. And I think the release date that it showed on Amazon's site was December of 2018. So some of you guys may have seen this, but I had not, and I hadn't heard any mention of it. And when I ordered it, it actually had to be shipped to me from the UK. In spite of that, it was here very quickly. I think they were predicting a June 6th delivery date, but this is actually, when did this come? Yesterday, I think? Or the day before? I forget. Today is Saturday, June 1st, so it's been here for a couple of days already. And just have been waiting for a chance to get into it and open it, so I want to go ahead and get this shrink wrap off so we can be done with that stupid glare. I knew I should have done this ahead of time. I don't know why I do these things. Okay. So it's in a nice, solid box, very sturdy box. This is like, that's shiny, whatever you call it. It's kind of white when you look at it, but it's also glossy. And then it's got the gold trim around the card. And it says here, gold edition. Like I don't have enough Thoth decks, and I'll show you the rest of them in a minute. But I'm dying to get into this and see this. So, nice little sturdy box to keep it in. Oh, nice. Even a nice little book. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Death to shrink wrap, right? I mean, it protects it, but oh my stars. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to pause the camera while I get this off. Hang on. And we're back. So here's the book, and it's the same, it's like a dark teal green. It's a dark greenish color. Let's see. This was putting too much glare on it before with the shrink wrap on. Maybe it's not so bad now. Let's take a look at what we got in the book here. Okay, so I think it's dual language. Okay, so we got German and English. It's got some introduction here, and Tree of Life. Let's see, nice shiny, heavy pages, like magazine pages. Got some spreads. 3-card. 5-card. Oh, a couple more. Celtic Cross. And then into the cards we go, and it's color. Oh, this is good. I can practice my German a little bit too, reading this. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so it just goes all the way through to the end, that's it. And then credits in the back. So the main thing is, let's take a look at the cards. Well, slipping around here. Looks like a good printing. Oh, there we go. There is our gold. Wow, mirror gold. Goodness. Okay, so the box is already a little bit trashed. That's too bad. Other than the little insert there, it's kind of a nice box. Let's see, standard back, and this is the larger size. Whatever it's called or measured at. So it's like 3 3/4 by, I know it's 5, and what do we got? 2 3/8. Is that it? 3/8, yeah. So the color is good, although the Magician does look a little blown out there, a little too yellow. So, for comparison's sake, I have brought along bunches of my others. And here is the very first Thoth deck I ever had. Okay, so this one, apparently, the new one does not have the 2 extra Magician cards. Oh, look at this. It's even a little grayer. Now, let's see these two side by side, the old and the new. So the card stock is, I think, a little thinner, but you can see the color difference in the borders. The new one is grayer, and even though this was considered the best printing at the time, I can see now it's a little, it's not a greenie, it's definitely not a greenie. I've got one of those for comparison's sake. They've changed the border too, they kind of shrunk it in a little bit. There's not so much, if you can see. Huh. So the blues are not quite as vibrant. It's almost verging on the teal color like the box. Let's see the High Priestess. It's pretty close. You know what though? I think the images are a little smaller. Is that, no? I thought it was my imagination, but I don't think so. Let's see. So the image is just like 2 7/8, whereas the old one is, oh, okay, maybe it is an optical illusion. Looks like it's the same. But because they changed the borders, cards maybe just a millimeter shorter than the old one. Yeah, the blues are a little lighter. I don't know, there's something, can you see? It's not quite the same. It's like they sharpened the lines. A little bit of a color difference too. It's funny because the border is grayer, but this is almost more, it's got a little bit of a greenish cast to it, her legs. That's weird. I don't know. I think the colors are brightened up a little bit, I think, in this new edition. I don't think my old one really faded. This is definitely sharper. You can see. It's a bit of a difference there. Oops. Got out of order. Oh, these are all way out of order. Yeah, it's definitely brighter, the new one. Yeah, this is all lightened up in here, you can see. So, unfortunately, I didn't think to put this one in order because I haven't used it in so long. I didn't realize they were out of order. That's kind of weird. What do they do with that? Alright, well, I've also got, put this one aside then. Oops, I've been going the wrong way, haven't I? Okay, let me just get this one out of the way for the moment. That one's actually missing a card anyway. The Lust card I had sitting up one day I had pulled as my daily card, and my cat, bless his pointed little head, sprayed it. Honest to God. So that's why that card's not there. But now this is a greenie that I bought on eBay a long time ago. And wow. The colors are just, I mean, you can see the difference there. It's just, it's so awful. I can't even look at it. I don't even know why I got it. Put that one back away. Yuck. Well, that one did have the Borderless Backs. So, and the Universal Hexagram card. And then I have a green box edition. I think this one was kind of a greenie too, wasn't it? Oh, these are all out of order. Great. Yeah, just for the color comparison. Yeah, this is much brighter. However, and that's also Borderless Back, so that's probably what the other one was as well, just did not come with a box. However, I have this. One of the early printings in the gold box. So let's take a look compared to this one. Oh, tell me I didn't put these in order. I didn't. I don't think I've even ever used it. Alright, let's just get the Empress for a second. That one pulled right up. So wow, what a difference. They really punched up the color. That's really interesting. So star. Yeah, I don't know which one is actually closer to the originals. If it's this old printing. Look at that difference. My gosh. I don't know. I kind of like the old one with the kind of muddier colors. I do wish I had thought to put them in order before hauling them out here. Oh well. Let's see, we can just... wrong way, wrong way. Don't know what I'm looking for. Oops. Okay, go back there. Okay, so let's see if we can find the Chariot in the old one real quick. I can show you more of these cards if you're interested. They're just trying to find the Hangman and the new one. Adjustment. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. This one's not as glaring, although the greens across the top are much greener and less yellow in the new edition versus the old white box. Yeah. It's a nice printing. So what were these? Oh, okay, so these are the borderless backs. I don't know if this is a common thing with the old ones, but all the cards are the borders are not even. There's a really marked difference, as you can see. Oh, you know, who knows? This deck, again, this was an eBay purchase, and it's possible it's more than one deck that got cobbled together to make a complete deck, because I do have all the cards of these, and they're all, you know, the plain borders. They don't have any of these lines that got added in later for some reason. So yeah, I've been collecting Thoth decks for a little while. That's not all, I've got more. I don't actually read with that one though, because I'm kind of, but yeah, I found a really nice copy. I mean, the box is even almost pristine. There's very little scuffing on it or anything. And I also have a pocket edition. Oh, this one's still in its shrink wrap, and I've had this for a long time. But even this one, you can see the colors are much brighter. Or much, I don't know, I think they're richer. I think this new edition, maybe they blew out the colors just a smidge too much. That's me. Let's see. Oh, I've got everything completely out of order now, and I don't know how I did this. Okay, so Empress. Where'd the Emperor go? Oh, I don't know. 12, 7. Yikes. How did I get this all so screwed up so quickly? 14, 15, 16. Okay. Okay, whatever. It's just... The colors are a lot brighter in this, for sure. I mean, not a lot, but it's noticeable if you have another one to compare it to. It's a nice printing, though. At least it's not that nasty, murky green color that so many of them had for a while. I know some people like that deck, but I can't stand it. I just can't even look at it. I guess the big thing with this deck then is just the gold edges. Oh, I did want to bring one thing over. Hang on. Okay, so I'm back. And while I was away, I had the camera paused and decided to put the cards all back in order just to go through them real quick. So there's the Chariot. And that's always been one of my favorite cards in this deck. The blues are so beautiful. They really did. I think they've sharpened up all the lines in it. As you can see. Yeah, kind of, sort of. But anyway, what I ran off to find was this. Back out a little bit. Wrong way. Okay, so anyway, what this is it's a book, Understanding Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot by Lon Milo Duquette. And it's a fairly hefty book. Black and white inside, but there is so much information in here. And if you've ever wanted to pick up the Thoth deck and were intimidated by it or couldn't get through Crowley's book on the Thoth, I would highly recommend this. I loved this book. I loved it. And it really explains so much about this deck to me. It goes into the Holy Guardian Angel and it's got all kinds of correspondences and stuff. But what really did it for me was his explanation of the death card in this it's so amazing. It just takes all the fear and the horror out of it, and he talks about how, let's get the card up. So here's the card, and it talks about the skeleton joyfully dancing and stirring up the bottom of the ocean and sending up all these little bubbles with new life in them. And it goes on like that, and it put a whole new perspective on this card for me, and I've never forgotten it. So anyway, I would highly, highly recommend this book for you. By, like I said, Lon Milo Duquette. Just tremendous, tremendous book. You cannot go wrong with it. Oops, forgot to clip my little mic back on. I hope it wasn't picking up too much of the camera noise. So anyway, I guess we don't need to flip through the whole deck unless you haven't seen it. But I love this deck. I do not understand people who don't like this deck. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's so rich. There's so much in there. Frida Harris's art is just beautiful. Oh, how did he end up at the back? Okay. So, Knight, and the Queen, and the Prince, and the Princess. And it's a little bit pippish, you know, but you get the little keywords at the bottom. Very powerful deck. I love this card. I love it. The Markhor horns on her, the Queen. It looks like this little video is going to run a little bit longer than I'd anticipated, but I know everybody's seen the Thoth deck over the years. But this is a nice printing. The cardstock is, like I said, maybe a smidge thinner than the old blue box, but it's not bad by any means. And if you like the gold edging, you know, go for it. It was $33.53 is what I paid for it. And like I said, it came very quickly. I think I just checked my order real quick. I think I ordered it May 22nd and it arrived yesterday, it said. So May 31st. So that's very fast coming from the UK. These people just get stuff right out. I think it was Amazon UK that had it. It's a beautiful deck. Whatever you think of Aleister Crowley, this is it. I love the artwork. I'm not a huge Crowley fan myself, but I love this deck. I just love it. Oh, get the Universal Hexagram card. A little bit on the OTO. So there we go. Another Thoth deck to add to my collection. It's getting ridiculous. But, nice. That's very pretty. I don't know how long it'll last, but I'm not sure what these lines are on the side. It's like there were bands there or something. But anyway, very pretty. A nice copy of the deck. Too bad the box isn't holding up. Oh well. So there we go. And that's today's deck. And I've still got more sitting around to open, so there'll be more videos coming soon. Anyway, hope you're all having a great weekend, and blessed be.